Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's sending shockwaves through the nation. The IRS has just dropped a bombshell announcement that's going to change lives. Before we dive into these massive stimulus checks that are hitting bank accounts right now, take a second to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out on crucial updates that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. Have you been struggling to keep up with inflation? Wondering how you're going to make ends meet? Well, today's news might be exactly what you've been waiting for. The Internal Revenue Service has officially confirmed a groundbreaking initiative that's rolling out triple stimulus payments of $7,400 each. Yes, you heard that right, potentially putting up to $22,200 in eligible Americans' bank accounts, with seniors getting priority access to these funds. But here's the catch: you need to act fast, especially if you're a senior citizen. The window for claiming these benefits is closing quickly, and I don't want you to miss out on a single dollar you're entitled to. What makes this stimulus package different from previous ones? Let me break it down for you in detail, because understanding the specifics could be the difference between receiving your full payment or leaving money on the table. This new stimulus initiative is part of a comprehensive economic relief package aimed at addressing the ongoing financial challenges faced by Americans, particularly our senior citizens who've been hit hardest by rising healthcare costs and inflation. The IRS has implemented a three-tier payment system, with each $7,400 check designed to address different aspects of financial hardship. The first payment focuses on essential living expenses, the second targets healthcare costs, and the third is specifically for debt relief and emergency savings. You might be wondering, do I qualify? That's the question I've been getting non-stop since this news broke. The qualification criteria are more inclusive than previous stimulus programs, but there are specific requirements you need to meet. For seniors, the primary qualification factors include age, 65 or older, annual income thresholds, and Social Security benefit status. But don't worry if you're not a senior, there are provisions for other eligible Americans too, based on factors like income level, dependents, and tax filing status. What's particularly interesting about this stimulus package is how it's structured to provide maximum benefit to those who need it most. The IRS has incorporated a progressive distribution system that prioritizes rapid deployment to senior citizens, understanding that this demographic often faces the most immediate financial pressures. But here's something crucial you need to know: unlike previous stimulus payments, these won't all arrive automatically. For many recipients, especially seniors, there's an action required to receive the full amount. Let's talk about the timeline, because this is where things get urgent. The first wave of deposits has already begun hitting bank accounts, but don't panic if you haven't seen yours yet. The IRS is rolling these out in phases, with different regions and demographics scheduled for different deployment dates. However, and this is absolutely critical, there's a strict deadline for claiming these funds, particularly for the senior-focused portions of the stimulus. Many people are asking about the verification process, and rightfully so. The IRS has streamlined the verification system to make it more accessible, especially for seniors who might not be comfortable with complex online procedures. They've set up multiple channels for verification, including online portals, phone systems, and even in-person assistance at local IRS offices. But here's what you need to know: the verification process is time-sensitive, and delays could affect your payment schedule. One aspect that's generating a lot of confusion is the triple payment structure. Why 3 separate payments instead of one lump sum? The IRS designed it this way for several reasons. First, it helps prevent system overload and ensures smoother distribution. Second, it allows for better tracking and verification of each payment. And third, it helps recipients better manage and allocate these funds for different purposes. But here's the key: you need to verify your eligibility for each payment separately, which is why staying on top of the process is crucial. Let's address some common concerns I've been hearing. Many people are worried about how these payments might affect their other benefits, especially Social Security and Medicare. The good news is that these stimulus payments are not counted as income for federal benefit programs. This means receiving these checks won't impact your existing benefits or push you into a higher tax bracket. However, there are some important considerations regarding state-level benefits that you need to be aware of. The distribution method is another critical aspect you need to understand. The IRS is primarily using direct deposit for these payments, as it's the fastest and most secure method. But what if they don't have your current banking information? Or what if you prefer a paper check? There are options available, but they require specific actions on your part, and the timeline for paper checks is significantly longer than direct deposit. Something that's not getting enough attention is the special provisions for seniors with dependents. If you're a senior caring for dependents, including adult children with disabilities or grandchildren, you might be eligible for additional amounts. These supplemental payments could significantly increase your total stimulus amount, but they require additional documentation and verification. What about seniors living in care facilities or receiving assisted living services? There are specific provisions addressing these situations, including how the payments can be used for care-related expenses. The IRS has worked with healthcare providers and care facilities to ensure these payments can be effectively utilized for medical and care-related costs while maintaining compliance with existing healthcare benefit programs. For those wondering about the tax implications, yes, these payments have some tax considerations you need to understand. While the stimulus payments themselves are not taxable, how you use them could affect other aspects of your tax situation. It's important to keep proper documentation of these payments for your tax records, even though they don't count as taxable income. Here's something that might surprise you: there are additional benefits available beyond the basic stimulus amounts for certain qualifying seniors. These include supplemental payments for those with specific medical conditions, those living in high-cost areas, and those who've experienced significant financial hardship due to recent economic conditions. However, these additional benefits require separate applications and documentation. The verification process includes several steps, and I want to make sure you understand each one clearly. First, you'll need to confirm your identity through the IRS portal or approved verification channels. Next, you'll need to verify your eligibility for each payment tier. Finally, you'll need to confirm your preferred payment method and ensure your contact information is up to date. Missing any of these steps could delay or even disqualify your payments. One of the most frequent questions I'm getting is about the appeal process. What if you're denied or receive less than you think you're entitled to? The IRS has established an appeals process specifically for these stimulus payments, but it's time-sensitive. Understanding your rights and the appeal timeline is crucial for ensuring you receive your full entitled amount. Let's talk about some common mistakes people are making that could delay their payments. The biggest one is waiting too long to start the verification process. Another common issue is providing outdated information or failing to report changes in circumstances that could affect eligibility. Being proactive and thorough in your application process is key to avoiding these pitfalls. Security is a major concern with any financial program of this scale, and scammers are already trying to take advantage. The IRS has implemented robust security measures to protect recipients, but you need to know how to identify legitimate communications versus scam attempts. Remember, the IRS will never call, email, or text you asking for personal information or payment to receive your stimulus checks. For those who've recently moved or changed banks, there are specific procedures you need to follow to ensure your payments aren't delayed. The IRS has set up a dedicated system for updating your information, but timing is crucial. Changes to your contact or banking information could affect your payment schedule, so acting promptly is essential. I can't stress enough how important it is to stay informed about updates and changes to this program. The IRS is continuously refining the process and making adjustments based on feedback and implementation challenges. Following legitimate news sources and official IRS communications is crucial for staying up to date on any changes that could affect your payments. Before we wrap up, let me remind you of the most critical points. These triple stimulus payments of $7,400 each are real and are being distributed now. Seniors have priority access but must act quickly to claim their full benefits. The verification process is essential and time-sensitive. And most importantly, these funds are designed to provide real relief during these challenging economic times. Don't forget to share this information with other seniors and eligible individuals who might benefit from these stimulus payments. Knowledge is power, and in this case, It could mean the difference between receiving or missing out on substantial financial assistance. Remember to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated on any new developments or changes to this stimulus program. Your financial well-being is our top priority, and we're here to help you navigate these opportunities for economic relief. Have you started your verification process yet? What questions do you have about these stimulus payments? Drop them in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with anyone who might benefit from this crucial information. Together, we can ensure everyone gets the financial assistance they're entitled to during these challenging times.